So let's test this this run back, shall we? I think that'll be faster. And I could have just ran that way, bollock. I've become one of those people that gets in a car to drive 50 yards. It's ridiculous. Hey, look at that! It's one of the Darkseeker guys. Ah, I didn't notice that. I did not notice that. It would be so much better if they just put a fucking bonfire in there, dude. You didn't have to link everything with these overly complicated elevators. It's good that they tried, but it's unnecessary completely. Could have just straight up bonfire and made it simple, made it fun. But instead, run back central. And it's not even a good run back because you've got to wait on a fucking lift, which makes it worse. Lifts make things worse. It's better than the bridge though, so I'll give them credit. As much as it breaks my heart. Like, put the bonfire there, dude. Straight on the carpet, straight in front of him, and we can be like, alright, son, let's see what you've got. Instead of, I'm gonna fucking die. Because he kills me really fast, and then I have to spend more time running back than I do fighting the bastard. You can hit his after image. And I'm dead. The beginning of this game is the biggest cock tease of making your own bonfire ever, and then they're like, nah, we can't do that, fuck that. It'll be for New Game Plus, you watch. In New Game Plus, you can make all the bonfires you want. It's like, well, fuck you, I don't want to do New Game Plus. Unless it's good. Unless there's new items, which is what New Game Plus should be about. Awesome new things. If it mixes up the enemy placements, then it'll be God tier, and I'll be like, wow, this game's the best game on the planet, but I just don't think it will. But one would imagine that once we do this, it's the end of the game, right? We go burn everybody in the Firelink, and then we fight whoever's the big bad wolf. That hurt. So he didn't disappear. We need to kite him now to the other side of the room. Oh, that might be alright. I took my bow off. He's disappearing. That was new. So the armor doesn't make a difference. I knew it wouldn't, but you know, I threw it on anyway. I think that's what diminishes the challenge in a lot of Souls games for me. This idea that this adds to the experience, I think, is a complete misnomer. I think it cheapens it. And I've always felt that way. I don't think it makes it any tougher. I think it turns the run back into the true boss, and it diminishes the danger and the joy of the boss. Because all you're thinking about is if it kills me, I have to run back here again. And it's a terrible feeling. Ooh, that's got no range though, so it's super fair, and he's got mad recover after it. You done? No. You think that would have counted as a hit? He does. You know what? I'm gonna guess they thought somebody would think to do this. I'm hearing the word nonce. I wonder if that translates in other places. Whoa, dude. A lot of the arguments against runback is always the same. It's just don't die. Kill the boss. Like, yeah, alright, dickhead. With your great shield and your fucking small armor. Just kill the boss. With your 60 bloody vigor. Yeah, just kill the boss. I'd love to kill the boss. But I spend more time doing this! This is going down. What the fuck have I just done? Ah! Okay. What? Who knew? What did I do? What? Why did it go down? Is this the right elevator or did I get on a different elevator? You see, I'm confused and I'm finding precious resources. This is what happens when you make it tricky to get back to the... Why did it go down? It always goes down. What have I done?
This can't be right. I'm in the wrong place. I mean, I'm grateful for the slab. I don't understand what's happening. I think this is right? This is right. It's meant to go up. I've somehow become a lift inverter, and I don't know what I did. And I don't like it. Can I press this? No. What did I do? Why have I broken things? I don't like this run back to begin with, not, especially when it goes down. Does it not just work now? What the fuck have I done? Ah! I believe nobody thought to put secrets on places like this. If you think of coming up here, you get my respect, but they didn't put anything here, so don't get too excited. Why would you need this? It doesn't do anything, and you can't get down here unless you're dead. Oh well, unless you pressed it and then didn't go, maybe. But who does that? How do I make it go up? This is dumb as shit, dude. This is stupid wrong. I'm stuck, which is wonderful. Oh, there you go. That sums up what happened. I don't understand how I managed to do this. It's obvious that the elevator goes down because there's a slab there, but why will it not go up? It can't be how you step on it, surely. I don't know. I want to go up. Go up! Oh, go fuck off. It's trash. This is really annoying. It's bad enough that this boss is a beast, and this runback is utter toss, but now the elevator trolls people? It doesn't make sense. It's the worst kind of sense.
I can't believe that fire's a one-shot. I can. I'm playing Dark Souls with base life, but still. Seems a bit excessive. It's like the chairs in this room. Fucking excessive. Should be dead, really. Right. I should chuck everything I own at this man. It didn't kill me. He couldn't see me. That's what I wanted to know, if I could do that. Fuck. And it works. Now I need to know, how do I get him to drop on top of me? Because he's in the ground for ages. And all we have to do is bait it. Should have been dead then. That is really quick. It's a different move. Okay. Cool. I kind of knew what was going to happen, but I wanted to heal. And I ended up getting bummed. Do you think if you use an ability called Vow of Silence, if the second half of this fight's a joke? So it's just him teleporting around with his brother on his back doing no. Maybe he really likes these tree things. I think that might be the Book of the Guilty. I still haven't got that black orb to vibrate yet either. I should probably pop that on. Completely forgot I had that. What am I doing? You're doing that terrible run back with the trolley elevator, Chris. Oh yes. How do I forget these things? Do I have a shield that blocks fire good? For kids who... Well, that one's about as good as it gets. I should probably test to see if I can upgrade that further, because I've been getting Twinkling Titanite out of my ass. I just haven't been doing anything with it. I'm wearing Black Knight leggings. Maybe if I kind of go. That's still too heavy. Can we do their gloves? I don't know where the Black Knight gloves are. Look, well, the ones that have got a lot of fire, I guess. .3. It doesn't look that black though. Maybe that one? Nah, the fire's weak as shit. That's the Silver Knight, definitely. Maybe I don't have the Black Knight version. That sucks. So that's 13 against fire. These are a little bit but that's just because they're massive and sugar puffy. That's a little bit better, but it's considerably heavier. Look at Smo's titties. .68, so we can at least put some swag on. We can't! It weighs that much! You sack of Judases. There we go, what does that look like? That's not too bad, I guess. Could we put anything on his head? Because I hate looking at the hair that I didn't mean to have. That's heavy too. I suppose I could change my rings. There's nothing I want to take off the rings. Could drop the bow. Oh, the bow's giving me a ton of weight. I completely forget how much weight the bow adds. It's going to be those spiky ones again. That puts it to 68. Does any put me to 69? I don't know why I'm doing this. It's going to one-shot me anyway, but, you know, it's kind of fun to feel like we're making a difference, even though we're almost certainly not. There we go. We're all ready to throw a bunch of silly stuff at this boss, who's probably going to teleport and murder me. I'm just gonna fucking kill myself. Ah, okay. There's two. Of all the elevators to do that with, why did they do it to this one? Why couldn't it have been the elevator that led to nothing? Or to a bonfire that's 5 yards from the next bonfire? Instead, we'll put it before the fucking boss that one-shots you. I'm very close to one-shot you. Dragon Ball Z. Can you stop, please, so I can throw shit at you? That's not bad. I wonder if that's a valid dodge. I'm gonna say no. Have that! Problem with this is I've got a million things on my tab. What does this even do, buddy? Do you know? Something. Fuck it. I was hoping for miracles and I didn't get them. Surprise. Ghostbuster laser. You're mine, boy! And maybe not. Because I'm probably gonna... Yep. Oh, whew. Spacing. Praise the space. Praise the space. Praise everything. Praise the tears. Tears of joy. That was supposed to be a running attack. But it worked. He stood up. Oh, okay. I really like this fight. I just hate everything else. I would go as far as to say I kind of love the idea of a fight where there's a guy teleporting around and doing big hits and you're trading blows back and forth and it's nice and interesting looking. The second phase looks kind of crazy. But I think we'll be able to shut the magic down. I do. I have faith. So because I pressed this at the top, does that mean that the top one came down? Or is this the down one? The top one came down. So I need to get into the habit of triggering the elevator. If I don't do it, I have to get on and get off. And I need to get... Speaking of getting off. Get off. Trash. I should keep those on because they might be the thing that takes us to the next phase. Just because of how much damage they do against him. Additionally, the bow is legitimately a good tech at the beginning of this fight. Because if you can get him in a passive pattern where he's just pushing forward and you back up shooting bows... Shooting arrows, sorry. You can do some easy damage. Ow. That was lucky. See that damage? Shit's crazy. Speaking of damage though, Ghostbuster. Oh no. No busters! Nice. Okay. I don't care for tits, you boobless bitch. Your body'll do just fine. I'm so fucking dead. Wow. That was fair. Should have charged that fully. It was a gamble. He caught my roll. Whoa. Why did he... I'm dead. I'm not dead. Okay. I don't know why he swung behind himself then. It was like he was trying to catch something I didn't do. I love how you can hit him as he fades. That's pretty sweet. Alright, Bella. Oh, it started me with my back to him. But all it is, folks, I have to see it. If I can see what this thing can do, I can learn to get through it. I can find out ways around it. We can learn the punishers. Just like we did in this very courtyard of perpetual insanity demise. That's all it takes. It's just... It's such an arduous process when they make it this much of a runback. Even though this is mitigating quite a lot of runback, it's still too long for me. I'm not the kind of player that enjoys a fucking odyssey across the sea to get back to a fight that kills me in a second. I like the suffering to be quick. I don't mind if it's a large period of suffering, just let me get back in there and do my thing. Because it's you're one bad roll away from at least 40 seconds of boredom. And that 40 seconds, it builds like bile. It's like a poison inside your motivation. Interesting. I don't feel like he should have missed me then, but he did. I'm dead. That was fine. It breaks your lock, and then it's tough to tell where he is. So I rolled as I recovered the camera and I was rolling towards him. Just a show of hands for the people who are Souls players. Do you think it would have been really so bad to put a bonfire here? It's the final Lord of Cinder. You've gone through that massive bridge, then that entire elevator section. Whoa, that was weird. That's questionable, but I'll let you off. Moment I chug, no? Okay. There's not enough stamina in the world to keep up with this. That was a super early roll. Of course there's enough stamina in the world, I just need to get good. Instead of being a filthy casual. Cheeky bugger. Hey, moving towards his sword seems like a decent strat. Dead. Oh, no! Partialed me. Teleport. Okay. Need to get my stamina back instead of being a lunatic. Oh, we traded. This is gonna... You ready for it? No, I'm not ready for it. So I just tweeted, because I'm a member of the human race and my voice matters, damn it. Even though it doesn't, really. But my nickname for this game is Runback Souls 3, and if you've been with me this far, you'll understand why I say that. It's a combination of design and my bad play. These two things make quite the marriage of inconveniences. Dark Souls 2 is a game that has huge flaws. All Souls games have huge flaws. But the key to being a great game, and a truly great game, is to shine and be unique in spite of your flaws. To use those flaws and still come out on top in something that is rather special. In a lot of ways, Dark Souls 2 for me suffered because of its flaws, and they stained a lot of aspects of that game that would have been great had they been delivered in a different manner. I'm not going to go into it because it's too long a discussion that's been well tread already. But you know the one thing that really didn't cheapen Dark Souls 2? Was having bonfires close to boss fogs. Maybe having too many bonfires too close together through areas, I didn't agree with that as much. But this game does it, and this is a true Souls game. The whole boss fog thing just made those bosses really fun to fight. That's all it did. It made your game more enjoyable for the people who want to do ridiculous things. That was the worst move to try that on. Here's my thought process. You can dodge some of these attacks by sprinting, in the manner of the ways that I dodged the triple combo from the Dragon Slayer armor guy. It'll work, and it's good spacing, and because running doesn't drain too much stamina all that quickly, you can use it to get back in there and do some counter pokes and be quite mobile. But there's one giant problem with it. We don't know where he's teleporting to, and because it breaks the lock-on, occasionally, you can end up running towards it, or you can end up running, tracking, and being hit anyway instead of getting out of the way of it. So whereas I think it will be valid and useful, I don't think it's going to be learnt quick. And this is not a build that I would recommend learning the game on. The build that I will be learning the game on when it's released on the 12th is going to be as high as Vigor as I can make it. And I'm going to learn the parry timings of everything, I'm going to test everything on the bosses, and I'm going to truly come to understand the things that frustrate me at the moment. And hopefully then it'll be... I'll start to see some of the brighter sides to some of these darker skies. But as I was saying before we got slammed, making a bonfire close to a boss fog does not in any way diminish the Souls experience. It doesn't. If anything, it's like when they gave you the Lord Vessel. It's a single blessing. It's a single moment of kindness in a world that just does not give it out. So it means something. I couldn't see what he was fucking doing because they're all the particles. Neutralized my heal. Should have healed then. I was out of range. Maybe not. Another one of those bosses that if you hug his balls, like the back of his anus, he'll have difficulties. Is that too fast? I think that's too fast a recovery for that kind of attack. Yeah, staying behind this guy is really, really useful. It makes him predictable, because he's going to do the swing to counter the fact you're behind him, or he'll recover his position. Swing to counter the fact you're behind him. Swing to counter the fact you're behind him. You see, there is definitely the whole Dark Souls 2 syndrome going on this particular instance, because he's not teleporting for whatever reason. You would think you could riposte him there. Maybe you have to be around the front to entertain such a thing. I don't know. But I think that's how you do that phase quite confidently. And now I'm going to try something stupid. I'm going to run directly at the magic. Because I think it's the one thing they wouldn't think you would do. And it would have worked if the lock-on didn't fuck me, so I need to disengage it. That's what we do. We're running that way. As soon as the magic starts firing, we're running at it. It goes past us, he teleports behind us, and we get out of the way of both. And this is going to work. I want this game to do bosses where they're really fast and really crazy, but they don't have a lot of life. They're the ones that I really like. And this boss has had some great bosses that had, you know, really modest life, which makes them super fair. But I would like it the other way around. Like a boss that everything it does is murderous, and it's fast and it's ridiculous, but if you hit it, it's like Bushido Blade. The motherfucker just dies. Like straight up. It's a straight up duel. And I don't want any invulnerability frames for the enemy. I don't want any, you know, fancy blocks or fancy ducks and dodges and bullshit alchemists from Ninja Gaiden 3 on Ultimate Ninja. I want a dude who's just good. But the moment you get him, however it is you do it, and, you know, hopefully it's not too easy to do, I think it'd be cool. Do you know what's not cool? Hugging the anus of this boss. Making him completely... Oh, that was weird. Touché. If you add up your runbacks compared to your combat in the fight, it's stupid the amount of time you waste not fighting bosses. It really is. I mean, you can't blame people for wearing the heaviest armor, putting up the biggest shield they can find, and just chugging through everything, because nobody wants to run back. They don't realise this. Nobody wants to. Again, very lucky. Can you calm down a bit, please? Interesting. That sucked. You saved my life then, sir. I should have been dead. Right. it comes. Oh, he teleports twice! You fucking bitch! Oh, I've just thought of something. He's protecting his back, isn't he? Maybe he takes reduced damage from the back. Maybe that's what that is. All I want to do is survive that opening attack and then see what happens. But it's so tricky to do. And the worst part is, we don't know how many times he can cast that miracle. So he can just fucking rain bullshit from the sky while he's jumping about, teleporting, doing one-shot slashes. He could have the most complicated pattern too, but we don't know because we're dead before we even get chance. $253. Teleporting a lot. Thanks. Interesting. That was a weird one. That was super close. I should have died. Fucking hell, I didn't expect that. Let's try poison. He caught my roll. He's gonna hit me now, because I'm too close like an idiot. Ooh. Is it super magic? He got out of there. I had to say, I don't think I'm poisoning him. But then again, I don't know. What if I can hit them? Because I've finished the fight where he starts. Hey, I can. So the damage is... Spamming roll really going to work? Please keep doing this, dude. Everything inside me wants you to keep doing this. Fucker. He knew. I knew that was going to do something different. I had that feeling. Who did we kill? You? AoE? He's gonna revive him! No, he's not. It was... He did. I was right and wrong. Does he die too? What is happening? Oh, okay. Wow. So many mixed emotions in that. I've gone from hating the runback so fervently to really appreciating what we just discovered there. That boss cannot do anything about you being behind it.